Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. It's lovely to have you here. And you've just collaborated on a new book, which is The Colour of Time, A New History of the World. Can you tell us a bit about the book itself?
Well, the book is 200 photos of Marina's brilliantly digitally colorised historical images. So they're black and white photos originally, which Marina's done an enormous amount of historical research to realise what the original colours probably were, recreated them in colour, and I've written a text which links them together to tell the story of a global history from about the year 1850 to 1960.
And how did you two meet?
It was on Twitter. Yeah, he saw one of my works and invited me to create a book like a week after he saw the photo. And 2 years later we had the book out, so it was on social media.
Social media, some good things do actually happen on social media, rather than people just boasting about their dinner and arguing with each other.
And with so many pictures available to you, how did you manage to whittle it down to the ones that have actually been used in the book?
It was a long process. So as we, I wrote in the introduction, it's, I reckon we looked at what, like 10,000
maybe
images. It's a big photo editing job to tell a story over like 100 years that's a truly global history, and where the quality of the photographs is such that Marina could colorise them. And so it took a lot of revisions, of edits, of kind of decision making, of whittling down. It was just quite a hard process, I suppose.
We had to discard many photos that were colorized already, just to make sure that the book looked bright and that the historical timeline was making sense, because we didn't want to create a book of colorized photos. We wanted to create a history book. So it was not just about the photos, we had to think about the history behind them as well. So the process was really complicated, and it took us so many months to decide which photos to use.
So Marina, I know that your favourite picture in the book is the 9 Kings, which is just so vivid. What is it about that picture that you particularly enjoy?
I think the story behind it, it's incredible. I had to reach out to many different experts and historians to make sure that I had the right colors for the uniforms and the medals, and even the carpet is in the original color. So I had to research every single detail to make sure that the photo would look historically accurate. So that's why it's one of my favorites, because it was one of the hardest ones for me to complete. I think I spent 2 weeks researching and colorizing that photo.
And what about you, Dan? Which picture resonates most with you?
The one I always come back to is the first one that I saw being retweeted by Marina, which is of Lewis Powell, one of the conspirators in the Abraham Lincoln assassination. It's a very simple mugshot, effectively taken originally by Alexander Gardner on a prison ship, but and it's a great photo. But in Marina's colorized version, it looks like a sort of a pop music poster, or like a sort of kind of Instagram influencer shot, right? And I think that sort of raw emotional power of seeing a photo like that in such modern rendering, when it was taken in 1865, that speaks to what the power of colorization is, which is emotional in the first instance. It's to grab you and take you into a story afresh. And because that was the first one I saw, and that kind of kick-started the process that led to us creating the book, for me that's still my favourite.
And this book really brings those stories to life, doesn't it? Because it's very easy with a black and white picture for it to sort of separate us from the story itself. Are you two collaborating on anything else moving forward?
Yeah, we're going to keep working together. I think we've had a really great working relationship, and I think once you strike up a sort of rapport with someone creatively, then you kind of want to continue. I mean, I'm saying that Marina's kind of looking the other direction like, hell no.
No, that's
that guy.
We didn't kill each other in the process, so that's a good sign.
Well, it's been lovely meeting you both. Thank you so much, and all the best for the next project.
Thank you.
Cheers.